finally finished this journal. I'm finished. I've been waiting to add the little bit of fabric pieces I was going to add. It's not very much, but this is what it's looking like. And you can see it's more chunky than I thought I wanted it to be. Because, I mean, look how it's set and open. But it's beautiful. So it's finished. I'm not going to add anything else. I did a long video the other day while I was adding stuff. And then I said I'm going to do some offline. And I did. And so it's a 2 signature journal. It was made with a 12 by 12 sheet of not cardstock, but it's a little bit heavier than just regular, hi meatball, a little bit heavier than just regular copy weight paper that is what you not construction but scrapbooking paper. And so this one is, it's a little bit heavier, maybe like watercolor paper weight, okay? And so it's this 12 by 12, and I simply folded it in half, and it's got 2 signatures, okay? And so these are paper dangles that I made out of magazine paper and or painted papers that I had, and some beads. And then this one is just beads and pearls and little dangles. It's like a little crown or something. And so that's what we have here. Okay, so we're just going to do a flip through. So here on the inside, I had that wide piece of green lacy fabric, and I cut it just so I can have this edge like this. And then I put that on the back side as well. So that's right there. We're coming back to that. And this page has a pocket, and this is a large sticker. And then we have this. This one is a hidden paper clip also. Slides on and off like, just slide it up and down like that. Okay? You can see it a little bit on the back because just a little thin piece of cheesecloth here. So that's that. And a page for writing. I wanted to have many pages for writing. Why are you going out of focus? Why are you going out of focus? How about a roll? Listen, one of y'all, I don't know if it's Meatball or Butter Roll, that was supposed to be getting the Altar Journal book. Okay, let me grab that thing. Because I was in my bedroom the other day and I was like, I don't know which one of them is supposed to get this book. But I still got this book. Let me get it. Not that you need a refreshing if you are the one, but this book is yet still sitting here. I have not forgotten that you wanted to have it and you were going to re-gift it to someone. So this is yet waiting on whoever's supposed to go to, okay? Now, I added a little bit of just some ribbon here. It looked like it was wedding type ribbon. And I just glued it down with some permanent 3M glue stick. And more journaling pages. And then this is that belly band that I added the other night. I do believe that it was me. I sent you a message on Instagram. Oh, okay. Well, send me a new one, Meatball, because I need to focus and make sure that I get it, okay? So you can get this, all right? Not this, but this one. You know which one. This one, okay? So you can keep working in it and send it off to who you sending it off to, okay? At this point, we need to, get closer to each other besides this Instagram, okay? Because you always here. Now listen, this here is a project that I worked on off camera. And I wrote on here, recreated using washi tape. So it was a regular envelope. And I watched this video that Pam at the Paper Outpost did recently. And she was using up her washi tape. And I loved it. So I didn't do a video, but I will show you. Or you can go at Pam's, Pam at the Paper Outpost. Okay, it's not Pam at, but her name is Pam. And her channel is paper outpost. Okay. And so I made one of these. I'll show y'all how to do it, but it ain't gonna be in this video. And so I have some goodies in here, lots of goodies in here, but I'm not going to take all of them out because again, this is a gift. And if she decides to watch the video, she'll say, oh, that's mine. She showed them all my stuff. So I thought this was the cutest though. I'm gonna show y'all this. This is just a piece of magazine page. And I just like, ain't that a cute bag? It is it? Isn't it? It is very cute. So I just wanted to show you that. But yeah, I'm going to make one of these. But I made this and I thought it was so cute. And she did something else for her closure. But I just put a nice button right there. Again, with that 3M Scotch permanent glue stick. And then you can just open it like that. I thought that was so cool. Okay? That is very cool. And then I just slid it in here because I said, this needs something, and it fit perfectly like that. So there we go. And we have that. And then on this page, you see this is some of my painted paper up here. Maybe you can't see, but I got videos up there where I paint this paper. And I use the metallic watercolor paints. That's what I like. And this is just a strip of regular copy paper that I did color lines with gel pens and made strips. So I have a lot of those. And this is more journaling paper. And then I just added some glitter yellow gel pen so we can write across the page like this, okay? And I made a hand-drawn flower, and I put this pocket on here. I made this out of a old envelope letter size that is a security envelope. And then last night I sat here and I made this. This is a tea bag that I took apart, took the leaves out and all that kind of stuff some time ago. And I just added, like, I saw a piece of paper in the magazine that I was using, and it had these words, love, need, buy, and save. And I just cut it and I put this on here. And I just thought it was cool. And then I just started adding little cute little stuff to it like this. And then I put a piece of corrugated cardboard on here, and I Mod Podged it this morning. That's what I did. So now it's like crinkly and lovely, and it fits good into this pocket right here. So, and this is a piece of book page, but not just book page, it's Bible. It's a scripture page. It came out of a Bible. And then we have more journaling pages, and this was just a piece of scrapbooking paper, and I just tore it so I could have this image, inked it, made it a little thin copyweight paper type of pocket. I didn't double it up. I just said I'm not going to put very much in there. So I just put this tag in there that I punched with one of my punches that can punch a tag. I have several of these kinds, and it can punch a tag like this. So I just inked it a little bit and put it right there. Okay, and then it has a little piece of lace here, and then a piece of gold ribbon or something up there like that. And then I have in this pocket, we made these with that belly band that I put that envelope in. We made these on that same day. And this is just a little mini notebook that I made some time ago. I have several of them. And it's just a piece of magazine paper. That's all it is a piece of magazine paper and some coffee or tea dye papers that I tore to fit. And then I stapled it in the center, inked it, folded it, and it's a little teeny notebook. So that's there. And then up here, we have a couple tucks. We're not going to talk about everything that's in here. So we're just going to put those things there and keep going. Nothing's in there, just journaling space. Journaling space. This is a handmade envelope out of a book page, and I put another little something there and ran a little piece of glitter cardstock paper right there on this. This is only a piece of scrapbooking paper. It's very thin, so I just put that there. Then on this page, this is 3 pieces of book page, and I just decorated them a little bit, put some music paper, then I put some kind of deco edge on there and a piece of washi, and then this one just has a piece of magazine image on there that I inked up. Okay. And then I put just a little piece of lacy piece of trim on a regular paper clip. Clipped it on there. Journaling page. All right, let's see. Journaling page. Now this is what that piece of this looks like right here. This was wide, about this wide, and then this end, and then this end. So it would have been wide about this width with this, and then this edge piece on it. And I just folded it up. I glued it down, then I folded it back so it could be like a flap. It could hang out. And I just put a piece of a book page on there. Okay, I'm going to call him back. So that was my grandson. If he calls back, then I will have to answer. Okay. So then we have these things. I have to see if he's okay. I don't like when they call me like that when I'm doing a video because I don't know if it was important. But, that just, then I'll call him and he'll say, I was just checking to see if you're okay. But how do I know if that's all he was doing right now? Okay, so let's speed up the video. Okay, so all those were journaling pages. And then this is just a piece of heavyweight scrapbooking paper that I've been punching. And I just put it there for texture because it's got like velvety feel to it and everything. And then we have a pocket here, which is pulling. It's pulling. You see it pulling? That's because the glue kept popping up and I glued it down again. It's cardstock, both of them, with this giant tag in it. And it kept popping up and I had it clipped down with a binder clip. So it's pulling, but it's okay. It still can work. Okay? And then we have these are some art that the children did for fall at school. And I just simply, I saved them because I'm like, yeah, we can put that in some journals. I'm not throwing them all away. And I just put it on a notebook page, inked it up, and did a little outline with a gel pen and said, write a note. And then there's different things on the back of each of them. Yes, that's what that is. Okay, more journaling page. All these are different size papers and it makes it interesting and everything like that. More journaling, more paint. This looks like somebody falling backwards off of maybe like like they in the Olympics and they're going to fall back. His arm is up, his head is there, his back, and he's got one foot coming off the diving board going backwards. That's the image I can see in there. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. Oh, it's a glare. Maybe you can see it. Okay, moving on. All right, more journaling pages. Okay, you have to make these papers, you have to glue them together. So this was a standard, I think they call it A5, just regular copy paper size in this manila paper. I bought some of this in 500 sheet reams and I glued two of them together and then I cut it off so it could fit inside of this 12 by 12. Okay, so that's why it's like that. Then I cut them all different lengths so that they could be, all different lengths like this inside the book. You understand? Because I liked it like that. This is a piece that came off of a curtain that I got at the thrift store. Okay. And then we got a pocket here with a couple goodies in there. Okay. Couple goodies inside of this pocket. I think this is so adorable. I love it. And then this is another one of those strips. I glued it down the bottom, but I intended it to be able to do that like an antenna on a car. Remember? Okay, maybe somebody remember those antennas we used to go by and flip people antennas. It's not cute, but we did it. That was when we were kids. That's just a piece of a cutout from a magazine. And this is a tag that I made out of some packaging This is another piece of that cardstock paper. And this is just the extra piece to that belly band that was pulling. And we made this. It can be a pocket. I didn't put anything in here. Let me see. Do I have anything sitting on my table? I do. I see something that I have not used. Here goes something. Here goes something. This is something I can put there. It's just cardboard. It's just, they want you to get a credit card. And I save all of these things when they be sending them. I saves all of this stuff. All right, so now we got that, and we can put this in here. That's okay. That's cute. Yes, and yeah, I say I have these too. I'm going to cut all of these out. Right, because you can add these to journals. So I saved all of this stuff. Okay, and put that card in there, and that's good. And then this is just some paper that has some glitter glue on there, and it's painted. And this is a piece of fabric, just like a bed sheet type of piece of fabric. Can y'all see? No, y'all can't. A little bit. Okay. And so I just put the glitter glue on there, and I put some feathers here. Thought that was cute. And this that book page that we were looking at the other day as I was sketching. And this is just a checklist page. And I just put it on with some washi, like they call like a tip-in or a flip or whatever they call them, like that. I guess it's a tip-in. I'm like, what is a tip-in? But, that's a flip or whatever, and that's what that is. And some more of this and another piece of that. Some more of that. The painted paper is so pretty. I love that paper when I paint these papers. So pretty. It's like green and peach and like a white, almost like a pearl color. Okay, and then more and more and more, all journaling space, more, and a butterfly. And then this is like a little notebook that I just used with some painted paper that I had and some notebook paper, and I just paper clipped it on the side. And we got a little something hidden in that little envelope. And we have this on the back. And we are in the second signature, by the way, because that started over here when I was doing this. So now this is another hidden paper clip. And it's got this little image on there. And it's got an envelope with some goodies. And then we have more painted speckled paper. And more and more. And another little flower up there. Because I punched all these with these punches. And I said, I'm going to use these things. I'm not going to just leave them. And this one is a belly band that's loaded. Y'all saw me do this the other day in the video, if you were watching. And more painted paper for journaling. And more. And more. And more. And then I have this eyelash trim on here. And yes, this is a real tea bag. I love this tea bag. This tea bag came from Starbucks. My son got me a tea. Like, man, you want a tea? I was like, no, I don't think so. And he was like, of course you do. And he came back with a tea to the car. And I just love this tea bag. And I've been shaking it to see if this stuff coming out. So I don't let my tea seep very long. So I just took it out and I said, I'm going to save this. This is a cute tea bag and it smells good. So I just put 2 pieces of washi on there and I put it in this journal. And she can remove it if she wants to. I didn't drink out the cup and leave it in there. I let it seep and took it out because it was strong. Whatever kind of tea he had, and it was strong. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't need to keep that in there too long. But that's what that is. And this is more painted papers. And this is just a piece of green trim that's just like that cheesecloth type of material. But it's light green. I don't know where I got it from, but I got 2 more pieces of it. Maybe came in a bundle pack at the thrift store. Okay, and more paper. And then we have another hidden paper clip and some goodies attached to it. And we have the other side of that paper clip. So it's this way, and I left it like that in case you want to jot a note on there, add a sticker to it or something. And this is all stamps on the other side. And then this is a page where I added a couple of random stickers that came out of something like this. You get this from Timu, and these are stickers. So I just added a couple to this page. And what else? Another little sticker up here of a castle or house or something like that. Buildings. And this is a bulletin from my church. And I put it in there. This is all about ministry type, how you reach us. And we just covered up the numbers and everything and just, you know. And then we covered up that telephone number, and that's the back of the bulletin. And this is the envelope you saw the other day, full of goodies. Okay. Very cute. And we're almost at the end. More journaling. More journaling. Okay. Another little cascading mixed type of book of, you know, good fun things. You can make notes or just look at it or whatever you want to do. Got a little button up there and everything. It's just cute and everything. It's cute. Okay. More journaling, more journaling, more journaling, and the last page. And then back here I have a double belly band. And in the first one is a big writing board. So what's a writing board? You take this, and if you wanted to write on, say, like this page, but this is here, then maybe not here, this is here, but you want to write on the page before it. But that's there. This you can move, and then you can put that there, and then you can write, and it'll be smooth so that it's not lumpy and bumpy. So this is what that is, and this is also a journaling spot, okay? So that's that. And it can slide inside of both of these bands. And we added some little bit of flower, little pieces from some fabric. And then we have 2 tags like this. No lines or nothing, just a little bit of ink and a little piece of ribbon topper of some sort and a bird. So that's what we have. And that is the completion of the journal, except for a closure. So I have a couple pieces of material over here. It's going to pop open. And I wasn't sure what I was going to use because I really was in a hunt for, this is what I was going to use at first. But I was like, no, you should save that for something else. But maybe I'll use this white part at the bottom, which is used to be the piece that you use to put the curtain rod through. So let's see, can we do that? Because I definitely need a closure, and I wasn't sure what I was going to use, and I did not want to use like ribbon. I don't want to use ribbon. I want it to be soft and silky, and I have a couple things over here, but let me see. I had this gold. This is something else I thought I would use, but I wasn't sure if this would go good with it, but it might. Let me see. It might. I thought maybe I use this. It's like a valance of some sort. And I was thinking, can I use that? And maybe I can. Maybe. I don't know. It might be nice. Let's try it. We're going to cut it up anyway because that's what we bought it for. We bought it so we can see if we can use it But maybe this will be better than the white one. I can't be sure, but we'll see. Then I'm going to get off and call my grandson and see what that little kid want. He ain't called me right back. Let's pray he okay. I hate to not answer the phone when they call my son, my daughter, or my grandson, because I don't know what's going on. And I hate to maybe think that this video is more important than answering the phone, because certainly it's not, you know. But they know a lot of times. They're like, I thought you probably was making a video. So they say that kind of thing. But, you know, they know. I've told them over and over. If it's important and I did not answer, you need to call right back or you need to text 911 to me. Okay? And then that means I need to get on it quick. Whatever you're doing, stop. Okay? Whether you're sleeping or whatever, you keep ringing the phone. That's what I told him. This is not a straight cut. It's okay. It don't have to be a straight cut. I'm just trying to cut it to the seam, not on the seam, but I've been over it twice already. But it's okay. Whichever way it goes, we just want to see how it can work. All right, so we got all of that, and now we got this. And let's see what's going to be of this thing. It might work. Oh, yeah, it's fraying and everything. It might look nice. Who knows? Let's check it out. I want to tear it is what I want to do. But you got to be careful when you tear, because sometimes when you go to tear, it don't tear straight. And then you be mad because it's messed up. So let's just try and cut it and don't tear. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this piece off. Like this. I wasn't sure if this could go with it, but the day that I was in the thrift store, I didn't find anything, and we don't go to fabric store. We ain't got fabric store money. We're going to thrift store and repurpose something that's there, that's within the budget. That's what we're going to do, okay? When we get to YouTube is sending us some dollars, then we can go to the fabric store at some point. But right now, we are trying, and we're not giving up, okay? And some people get there quicker than others. And some people, you know, they stop because they say, I can't do this. This is not even paying off. I don't even know what else to do. This ain't even working. I don't even know how these people get here. And they just give up. Well, I don't give up because I just love to do what I'm doing. And I've heard it said a couple times over. What is the thing you could do every day if you never get paid for it? And this is the thing I can do every day. Sit right here, play with my paper, my scissors, my glue, paint, draw, color, craft. That's what I like. I love this. I do. I love this. This junk journaling stuff is so satisfying to me. Like, I love it. And I was listening to something the other day on Sunday as I was getting ready for church, which was yesterday. It might have been Saturday, though. Thinking it was probably Saturday night while I was in my room. And I was listening to something, and they were saying how people give up before they really get there, and you never know how close you are to becoming because you give up. And I was thinking about, wow. And then the scripture was coming, and it was saying how I'm doing this so the strings can be exposed. The scripture was saying that, you know, if you walk upright before the Lord, then he'll give you the desires of your heart. And it was being explained like, you know, those desires are not the thing that you want, like everything you want. Excuse me, that everything you want, you're going to get. That God has promised to give you everything you want, because He has not. But what it really is saying, in essence, is that the things that He wants you to want, He'll put those things in your heart. I said, oh, I love it. And then I began to ask myself and ask out loud to the person who I was listening to on the teaching. I was like, wonder if God gave me this junk journaling stuff and this artsy stuff, because I love this stuff, right? So I think this gonna work. I think it is. The strings look kind of, like, why, why you do them like that? Because I think they look cool like that. It's a junk journal, right? So we're just gonna wrap it around here. That's cute. I love it. I love it. Okay, and then we're gonna pull this one up and we're gonna tie it. Oh, it's cute. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I love it. I love it. And even these strings, I mean, they seem like nuisance, but guess what? It's good though. It's good. It's making the gold stuff fray more. But I'll cut some of it so it can, not be shedding so bad. That's so lovely. I love it. I love it. I love it. And pull some of this stuff off so we can kind of get the full effect. These shears not no joke. You gotta be careful before you cut the wrong thing. You be like, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. Yes. Okay. So now we sweep all this up. And that's what we have. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. Oh, thank you, Robin. Robin said it's beautiful. It's so pretty. And these strings is all right. It's okay, just like that. It's just lovely. It just makes it look so rich and lovely. Look at that. That is so nice. I'm so proud of myself. I am. Good job, Joanne. You did good on this. Because I be in here giving myself a hard way to go, because I be watching these people saying, girl, you can't get there. You got to focus, right? But I can get there, because look what I did. I did this. I sewed this and got this thing going, and it's lovely. It's very nice. And now I'm ready to put it in a bag of some sort. I don't know what kind of bag I'm gonna put it in, but I'm gonna put it in a bag and then put some paper around it, newspaper or something, and then put it in a box and ship it off. So that's where it's at. I wanted it to be done by this weekend, and it is done on Monday. I'm so happy. So y'all, that's the video and everything. I hope you enjoyed it and everything like that. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Let me read my comments and see what's happening in here. That's Robin saying hi, hey, 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 hey. And yes, okay. Okay, so I just wanted to go through the comments, make sure. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support, always hanging out with me or watching replay and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just want to keep making these videos, right? Keep making journals. And I wanted to paint today. I'm not even sure if I'm going to, but I wanted to paint today and pull out some paint and a canvas and see what we can do. We haven't painted in a long time. I got all kinds of stuff, and I wanted to paint. I was thinking about it. Let me just open this drawer so y'all can see, okay? This is my drawer over here for my paint stuff, okay? Y'all probably seen it. Y'all see all these canvases and all these brushes and all this stuff. Say, Joanne, why you got all of this stuff? Because I put all this stuff and I thought I was going to be, good at something, and I just stopped. I had to move out, and then I was sick, and I got tons and tons and tons of stuff. I'm talking about, okay, that's going all the way back to the back of the drawer. But anyway, so I was thinking about painting, so I might come on here and do a paint video and everything like that. And I'm going to think about it. I'm going upstairs and iron first because I need to iron a couple things that's been sitting waiting for me to iron. So that's the next project, is to iron. This is finished. I can move on in life, okay? And that's because this is a gift, not something I was just doing. It is a gift. And I want it to be finished. So it's all done. And I'm going to iron. And I might come back in a little while and paint. Okay, so I hope y'all will look out for it and see if I'm on, because I really might come back and paint something. I'm gonna go and iron first. That's about 2 hours, and then I'll be back probably. Okay, so look out for me and everything. And if not, enjoy the rest of your Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Thank God for his life and how he was a blessing to the world while he was here, and he left us hope. He left us inspiration and everything like that. And so we're grateful for his life on today, because we're not just, you know what I mean, just off today just because, wow, we got a day off. No, we have to remember these things because it's impactful for our lives and for those who are coming up behind us, that they remember that slavery was real, and hatred was insane, and segregation was a situation. And we need to remember that there were people who came before us, like Dr. Martin Luther King, and one day, some kind of way, it came out that he ought to be remembered and celebrated. And Stevie said, happy birthday to him and everything. And they made it a national holiday. So we thank God for Dr. King and Coretta Scott and their children and things. And we're grateful because God knew what he was doing then. And some people had to be a martyr for the Lord, and he was certainly one. So, enjoy the rest of your Dr. King Day. And I may see y'all in a little while. Okay? All right. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for commenting and everything. And I will see y'all soon. Okay? Peace.